Hello, beautiful people. We are doing vloggy style today. I just don't have a good spot to film in to make this video, but I really wanted to. And I wanted to talk about authenticity and also coming back into self-trust. So I find for myself, and I feel like many people find, that it is hard to be authentic because so many of us are seeking validation and affirmation and confirmation about what they say, what they believe to be true. And this is inherently connected to a lack of self-trust. This is inherently connected to a lack of self-worth in knowing that what we believe to be true is worthy enough, is good enough, and can just be true because we believe it and we feel it and we know it, right? So like the less and less we listen to our intuition, the less and less we connect to our true authentic essence and aspect of self, the harder and harder it is to maintain that connection to authenticity and to intuition. And it's almost like a muscle that needs to be continuously flexed. Is this self-trust? Is this self-worth? And so when we constantly give our validation to other people for confirmation, it creates a lot of hardship in being able to be sovereign in our decision making and sovereign in our energetic space. And so the solution to this, and I know this is such a masculine thing, but I always feel like I need to provide a solution. Is the solution for this is coming back into the heart. Okay, so through energetic activation and through energetic recalibration and coming back into the heart and reclaiming sovereign space over your energetic field and reclaiming sovereign space over your entirety of self, we can start to feel more sovereign and feel more like we can command our space, and maybe we don't need other people's affirmations, right? So a little bit of a share for you guys. The last few months, I haven't been practicing my oracular inner workings personally. I haven't been doing energy healing very much on myself. I haven't been in the depth of it. And this all started, I feel like my energetic healing and my capacity to heal actually kind of came to a halt at the end of the Oracle Codex podcast that I was recording. After season 1, I just fell out of love with energy healing and I fell out of resonance because there felt like there was so much ego involved with the starseed, with the having higher dimensional DNA, with having all of this stuff that made you separate and different and apart from other people. I just fell out of resonance with it. And I realized that I wanted to become closer to the people around me and I wanted to release that barrier. And what ended up happening was that I kind of ended up falling out of energy healing practicing, or my practice. For myself, I was still practicing on my friends and family and clients from time to time, but I wasn't doing it on myself. And of course, over time, that made me lose my love for energy healing even more because I was losing that authentic connection to my inner workings and to my inner space and my sovereignty and my commandership. And then when I went to the Joe Dispenza retreat, it really was the nail in the coffin. Like I just stopped practicing after that because, and I'm not sure what exactly it is. I still need to investigate what it is that really turned me off and away from the energy healing space and the Christos Sophia space specifically. But when I went to that retreat, it kind of just pulled me into more of a mainstream way of looking at spirituality. And since then, I've just fallen deeper and deeper and deeper away from myself. I've I've moved away from myself, and it's been incredibly hard to pull myself back into it. And so this morning I did all these activations of recalibrations and energetic, I guess you could call them like alignments, reattunements. I reorganized my wings and I called back my heart, my sacred heart, and this beautiful white rose, this pink, light pink rose opened and expanded through my heart. and my wings came back online, and I just did energy healing on myself and activations on myself through the body and through the field and through the sovereign reconnection with self and this higher dimensional aspect of self. And I can tell you guys, it is difficult to do this when you are not in alignment with the right people, the right places, the right things. When the environment pulls you out of attunement with your higher self, it is difficult to do these activations, to maintain this energetic sovereignty, to maintain this energetic maintenance of this oracle templating or the Christ Sophia or all of this beautiful organic and authentic energetic maintenance. It can fall away effortlessly when we get plugged back into the 3D matrix. And so my experience within this is that I needed to come back home, and I was desperately craving space to do that. And then during this powerful portal leading up into August and Leo season, there's just been so much fall away, so much fall away in my personal life that I was forced back into energy healing and this awareness of myself and this capacity with myself. And the reason I believe that I fell out of awareness with myself, and the reason I believe that many people can have these problems where we kind of lose touch and lose sense of self with spirituality, is because the society we live in, the matrix we live in, is not supportive of these energies, these frequencies, the capacity we have to hold in order to maintain our oracular templating, in order to maintain our energetic sovereignty through and with the Christ Sophia and the one true living God, and with this organic architecture. It requires a lot of patience and work and maintenance and attention and attunement and awareness with self. And so watching movies, listening to music, partaking in like mainstream stuff actively distorts the field and actively distorts the frequency, so that we can't, I find for myself, you can have your own experience. I find for myself, it pulls me out of my center, and it pulls me out of my authentic and true relating to the Christ Sophia and the ability to maintain this energetic sovereignty, because I am so extremely sensitive to influence, to people telling me things. I'm very gullible, I'm very trusting, and I'm wondering if you feel the same. Please let me know in the comments below, like, what's your experience with connecting with the environment and also being able to relate and connect and hold true to your sovereign connection to the one true living God and to the one true living Christ. And this is incredibly important. We need to be able to maintain our energetic sovereignty with self and be able to relate and of course connect to the external environment and the people around us. I'm not really one to wanting to hide away and leave the cities and abandon the 3D matrix, but I do believe it's very important that we have this separation from the intensity and the delusionment and the disconnection of what 3D matrix society is like right now, and what most people are indoctrinated into and programmed into and desensitized by, and that is rampant in the spiritual in the 3D matrix community. People just aren't sensitized to this, and so when we do the work and when we come back into the body, it resensitizes us and it reorganizes our field to come back into sovereignty and authority and commandership over this field. And that requires a lot of energy, and that requires a lot of attention, and that requires a lot of dedication and devotion. And so it is a beautiful thing, and we need to come back to self, and we need to listen and learn that this body, this higher self, this attunement within the body and the field is your guru. It is your alignment. It is your connection to God. You are your connection to God. You don't need a priest outside of you. You don't necessarily need an oracle outside of you, though it is so incredibly impactful to have women and men that you can learn from and listen to and help you reattune and realign. And that was something that was really supportive for my own journey in this last week, and coming back into this during this portal time that is causing me to, and causing all of us to have recalibrations, realignments, timelines renewing and timelines falling away. And within the Lionsgate portal, this is the last thing I'll say, my beautiful friend Sonia Rose, she is a True Sky astrologer. I did an incredible podcast with her on the Oracle Codex podcast. You can find it on this YouTube channel. But she's a True Sky astrologer, and she shared with me that the Lionsgate portal is actually not a correct way of looking at the sky. And even the Sirius and Orion alignments that people proclaim is occurring during the Lionsgate portal is not true. And so there is an energy uplifting and ravishing and changing and pulling through the fields right now. And I'm not sure if it is the Lionsgate portal. I need to sit with it and meditate with it more deeply. And you can also do the same for yourself in your own energetic alignment and attunement and discovering what that is and what that feels like for you. But according to the sky, it's not actually that we are connecting to the planet or the star system of Sirius and Orion. It is that there is an energy pulsing through the planet, calling us into greater forms and ways of being in deep connectivity and authenticity to self. And it is because we are being pulled into higher and greater levels of ascension and reclamation of self. Okay, so according to True Sky Astrology, on the 8th of August, 2024 is going to be the beginning of Leo season. And so that is an identity shift, a way of being shift. And you can check out more information on this at Sonia Rose's YouTube. I'll leave her information down below. But I just wanted to share that as well. There is an energy pulling us and asking us to shift and alchemize and become anew and transmute. And any way of being that we have not decided that we are ready to accept and claim and become whole within and through is going to cause us tumultuous experiences, is going to cause a little bit of pain because these timelines are trying to fall away. And so if we limit them or we block them or we don't let them occur, it's going to be difficult for us because the body is trying to ascend, the soul is trying to ascend, and the field wants to become in congruence and in alignment with the oversoul and with the collective and with the ascension process. So I hope that this serves you in some way, shape, or form. I know I'm kind of just reflecting on my own experience, but I feel like so many of you are on the same page as me and are maybe experiencing similar things, and I feel like that's why we're connected in this way and why you found this YouTube channel and why I get to have the honor of connecting with you, and we just get to hold space for one another. And yeah, I'm so excited about that. I'm so honored. I'm so thrilled. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up if it resonated with you, and if you have any comments that you want to share with me, any conversations you want to have, please leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.